If you can keep this to a minute, I'll be amazed. Guida, what are you thinking about?
I don't drink alcohol, but I've been thinking about when people do drink, do they actually know how much they're drinking?
Hmm.
I, we talk about drinking that is not unhealthy, not to an unhealthy level, is for women, no more than one drink, for men, no more than two drinks in a day. And that is not to be accumulated. So you can't, for a man, you can't have 14 drinks in a week. It's only any given day. Women only seven drink or only one drink a day. But even at that, people don't realize. Like I used to do assessments and I would say, how many drinks did you have? And they say one. And I say, what were you drinking? And they say a Long Island iced tea. And I'm like, that's not one, that's five, four at the very least. And so I don't think people realize what a drink is, that it's a properly poured glass of wine. It's 12 ounces of beer. It's a ounce and a half of 100 proof alcohol. And the kids always know this. So I find it funny. Children are always taught this properly, but grown-ups don't. And so we ask, what has more alcohol, a beer, a glass of wine, or a shot? And invariably they'll say a shot. And it's like, no, it's all the same. It's all the same. I used to do this experiment or this model where I would fill up a beer bottle, a glass of wine to 5 ounces, because that's generally the properly poured, depending upon the wine, the alcohol content, and then a ounce and a half of liquor. And I would pour one drop of food coloring in it and say, that's the alcohol. Has nothing to do with the base itself. The alcohol is the drop of food coloring. And I think that's a really good visual, but I don't think people get it. So that's what I.
No, and even given that, they still minimize what they do.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you go to a baseball game. I had one beer. Well, yeah, except, it was a draft and it was 24 ounces. That's not one beer. So, absolutely. So
So
that's what I've
what's a
been
drink?
thinking about.
Yeah. Do you guys know? Did you know a drink is a drink, right? Did you know? That's what Guida's thinking about. How about you all? That was pretty good. Do you want to end one